Hello everybody, it is Mike Less bringing you a video from warm and sunny Orlando, Florida. I am down in Orlando with Versatile for the 2019 Commodity Classic Farm Show. In this video I will have the setup of the show, the actual show, and also the teardown and travel home. The Commodity Classic ran from Thursday, February 28th through Saturday, March 2nd. And we had to be down here the Sunday before. That was a move-in date for our equipment, so you can see here. We parked the equipment or unloaded it about 1.5 miles away from the Orange County Convention Center, which was where the show was held, and had to run it in here on Sunday. And then, of course, that gave us time to finish the polishing, set the counters up, and so forth. But like I say, everybody had a scheduled move-in date before the show, and we got here early for that. So at the show this year, of course, you see the Versatile Delta Track 570 we have here. Also have a new 40-foot Fury high-speed disc, and also we'll have a Versatile 295 front-wheel assist tractor. The weather was absolutely just about perfect while we were here. A lot of temperatures in the 80s and sunny. A little bit of rain the one day, and when we left, it was actually up in the 90s a little bit. The Commodity Classic runs every year, usually end of February, somewhere into the first part of March, and it moves around generally in a warmer climate. Last year it was in Anaheim, California. Of course, this year in Orlando, Florida. The next 2 years it's going to be in San Antonio. 2022 it's going to be in New Orleans. 2023 back in Orlando. 2024 in Houston, and then in 2025 it's actually going to be in Denver. In my opinion, hands down, this is the best farm show of all of them. As they say, it's America's largest farmer, LED, farmer-focused agriculture and educational experience. Compared to Louisville is called the National Farm Machinery Show, more in the farm equipment. This is geared more towards crop production and so forth, so there is farm equipment here, but there's seminars going on all the time, teaching you the markets, growing conditions, just a little bit of everything here. A lot of good information a guy can get out of this show. And as I said, this show was held at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida, right on International Highway. We had a motel just a little over 1 mile up the road, so nice weather. We walked back and forth some and checking out the show. Of course, there's a lot of good restaurants and tourist attractions along the way, so there was no shortage of finding a good place to eat while we were at this show. But anyways, just walking around here the day before the show started, just taking in some of this for the video, and we're going to go back inside the convention center here, and we're going to check the progress. So the plastic is still down, equipment's getting polished, and as you can see, other people are setting up here. So they give you your move-in date to get this equipment in, and you get it in here, get it parked, then you see all the other smaller booths and stuff getting set up. Of course, our counter's not there yet, but it will be. And here's a look at the skywalk over top here. You can see some of the vendors and so forth. So we're going to make our way back to the hotel here, and made a dealer call while I was down here. Went to local Versatile dealer here, and they're actually in the field there chopping haylage until we got there, and then they got rained out. And like I said, a lot to do here in Orlando. I don't know how far we were from Disney. I don't think that far. But anyways, just here along the convention center, a lot of family things to do and so forth. And I did not make it on the swing, was going to. Just never really got the time, I guess. But this would have been pretty cool if I would have had the GoPro up here getting an aerial shot of Orlando. But it didn't happen, so I guess I'll have to hold out for 2023, make it happen then. I'm not sure what the attendance is at this show. It's not as big as what I would say like Louisville or National Farm Machinery Show is. You do have to pre-register for this show. You just can't walk up and get a ticket. So you have to, like I said, be pre-registered, get there before the show starts, pick up your badge and so forth to get in and enjoy the show. So here we are the day before the show. You can see our counter and booth and all that's getting set up. So that's good. Just putting the final touches on the lot here before the show starts. So yeah, we come up here and we had to get our credentials to get into the show here. So wait in line there for that, and of course check that out. Time to Shine, Orlando 2019. Hey everybody, Mike Less here, and it is the day before the Commodity Classic show in Orlando, Florida, and we are about all set up. So Going to have a Delta Track 570 here and a 40-foot Versatile Fury and a Versatile 295 tractor. Okay, so we are 100% set up, ready to go. Now just walk back to the hotel and wait for the show to start tomorrow. Okay, day one of the Commodity Classic, heading in here to enjoy the show. And look who else was at the show. Zach, Minnesota Millennial Farmer, and of course the Welker Farms out of Shelby, Montana. Good to see these guys, and did catch up with everybody a little bit during the show here to talk with them also. Anyways, Nick Welker's being a little bit shy here, so let's walk around the show, check out some of the equipment. So on Friday morning, I got to attend the National Corn Yield Contest State Award Winners Breakfast, and they gave out awards for the top corn growers in the country. And the farm that I help at, the Martin Farms, they got an award here for third place in the state of Ohio, and just missed second and first by not a lot. But anyways, got their award, got to have breakfast here, a lot of good speakers and stuff. This was great. I really enjoyed it. And now let's go back and check out some more equipment here and walk past the AGCO display. And like I said, this show's geared more towards crop production, so a lot of the equipment manufacturers don't bring as much equipment as they would at some other shows. But anyways, overall, still the best farm show in my opinion. And just one other thing I'm going to throw out there. I filmed this video because I get this question all the time. What camera do you use to do the filming? I filmed this video here with a GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition with the built-in stabilization, and I did some of this with my GoPro Hero 6 on the Karma grip. Even with the Hero 7 having the built-in stabilization, the Karma grip still is the way to go. So I wish I would have filmed it all like that. You can still see when I'm walking here, you can still see some bounce, and the shots I did with the Karma grip, the gimbal and everything, just holds a lot steadier picture. But anyways, overall both still pretty good. But anyways, get that question all the time, just thought I'd throw that out there. Now let's go back to looking at equipment again. So the show ended at noon on Saturday, so just had to wait for your time to move out. So John Deere was right beside one of the big doors here, so they got to move out first. And I thought, well, I was waiting to get the okay to drive the Delta Track and the Fury out of here. Just come over here and videotape some equipment driving out of the building. For a lot of us, this is all the action we're going to see here for at least 6 more weeks, maybe longer, as cold and wet as it is through most of the Midwest. And as I am filming this equipment driving out of the building, you are not going to believe who is standing right beside me doing the same thing I am, other than he is doing, I think, a YouTube Live. You will see that here in a second or so.
Nothing to see. Move along. Move along. Mike is live. We got about 600 people.
So we got to move out at about 1:45 here. Had the aisleway cleared and so forth for us. So then just drive this about 1.5 miles down the road there to the marshaling yard, and had the semis waiting for us and so forth to get the equipment loaded up. Okay, farmhand Mike is leaving the building. That is going to do it for the 2019 Commodity Classic. Got to load this stuff up, of course, and drive back to Ohio. Okay, we're going to take the Delta Track down International Highway in Orlando, Florida. We got to move these about 1.5 miles down the road and get everything loaded up down there. So not every day you get to drive a big tractor like this through big city, so here we go. course, the 40-foot Versatile Fury folds up just at 12 feet, so pretty nice for taking it down the road, especially in the big city here. So the guy coming up here in the white van that you'll see was parked right beside me, and he was on his mobile device while he was in traffic there. Hopefully he was checking out Farmhand Mike on Instagram. All kidding aside, all the manufacturers had to drive their equipment down this same route here, and there was a lot of people walking down the sidewalks when they'd see these big tractors coming, would get their cell phones out, and they were videoing you, I suppose Snapchatting and so forth, but I guess a lot of these people probably don't get to see this every day. And since I'm a Hilton Honors member, why not show the Hilton Hotel here in the video? Not every day I drive a Delta Track past a Hilton. Okay, we are in a marshalling yard, so all the big equipment is out here waiting to be loaded up. All right, got a first try, yeah. Okay, we got that done. The 295 is loaded up, and the trucker that is hauling the Delta Track here is 8 miles away, stuck in traffic, so hopefully he'll be here pretty quick. And then I will be headed for Ohio. So I am about home from the Commodity Classic. I drove down to Florida and back. Exactly 24 hours ago, we were loading the equipment up in the parking lot there after the show, and it was 93 degrees, nice and sunny, and now I am almost home. It is 28 degrees and snow. I don't think we're going to get as much snow as they was originally called for. Quite a trip home. Left Orlando about 3:30 yesterday, dropped one of my coworkers off at the Orlando airport, and then I made it up to Macon, Georgia last night about 10 o'clock or so. Drove through some heavy downpours in spots. Left there at 5:30 this morning. It was 65 degrees. It was pretty nice, and when I got up to Tennessee about Chattanooga, it started raining. It rained all the way to Lexington, and then that's when I hit snow, but it was a couple degrees above freezing, so the roads have not been bad at all. Snow's never stuck to the roads, so nothing like that. But anyways, I've been gone for a total of 3 weeks here. National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky, and then I was home for 30 hours, and then I went to the airport and flew to Phoenix, Arizona for the Versatile Dealer meeting. I got home from that late on a Friday night, and I was home for 13 hours, and then I drove down to Orlando for the Commodity Classic. So it's going to be good to be home here. Should be home for a while now, I hope. So anyways, Commodity Classic show was great, and I'm glad I got to go. Hope I get to go next year. It's in San Antonio, so we will see. But anyways, enough for this video, and thanks for watching, and we'll try to get some of my other videos done from last spring and so forth before this spring rolls around. How about that?